त्वमादिदेवः पुरुषा पुराणः त्वमस्य विश्वस्य परम निधानम वेत्तासि वेद्यम च परम च धाम त्वया ततं विश्वमनंत रूप वायु यमः अग्निबाणाश्च शंकः प्रजापतिस्त्वं प्रपितामहस्य नमो नमस्तेस्तु सहस्रकृत्वा पुनश्च भूयोऽपि नमो नमस्ते. You are primeval God, the primordial Spirit. You are the ultimate shelter of the universe. You are noble, the noble and supreme abode. The universe is fully pervaded by you. Being of infinite forms. You are the God of wind, God of death, God of fire and water, the moon god, and great grandfather of beings. We salute to you thousands and thousands and again and again. In last session, I am describing about Maya or illusion. Lord Govinda, the Maya is the power of, superior power of Lord Govinda, and so is very profound, very active and very powerful, and every man is bound under the Maya's action and work. And so here now I am presenting what is the work of Maya, what is the work of illusion. Maya, the supreme power of God, is fascinated men in this world, and supreme forms are not to be saved from the world. Maya also affects humans completely by remaining latent. Man is inspired by Maya and keeps on doing many kinds of bad deeds, misleads, and certain deeds. This is in the reason why a reason is mine. This is yours. The things is mine. It is yours. For the determination of this fact in our country, lakhs of litigants are under consideration in various courts, which are not being decided. Maya's prominence is under the influence of millions of promises, and Maya's instability is not to determine. You must have heard many types of arguments in many types of promises and have seen ultimate facts is logical form. Such a court has written such a decision, several thousands pages, all of which is the predominance of Maya. Maya has ultimated expansion. What man does on the basis of the logic and imagination, what he keeps doing, what he presents in the form of Maya. Illusion does such a unique work of staying inside us in such a unique form, and we are not able to retire for life through those activities, the expansion of our mind and power to know, that expansion of intelligence in is all due to Maya. As far as our vision goes, we get to see that impact Maya's work, its strength. Everything that human being do is inspired by Maya. Generally, man does not know the effect of Maya. The seeker tries to know its effect. For example, in order to catch a follower bird, apply a striking material in dry land and spread some grains in it for the birds to eat. Birds come to the land in the greed of grains. As soon as the grain is selected, the birds get trapped in that land by the fowler. Fowler catches the bird and kills them with great cruelty. It is the same as Maya's position and her task. He has laid his net in this world and scattered grains of worldly enjoyment in it. Man is trapped in the trap and hope, choosing worldly food against food, and is trapped throughout his life and eventually dies. This is the work of Maya or illusion. A fly sits in a wet jaggery and has a taste for the sweetness of jaggery. She flies tastes, but there her feet fall into that sweet wet jaggery. After lasting, she wants to fly, but her feet are trapped in wet jaggery and cannot get out of it. The more she tries to get out of him, the more she becomes trapped in it. The fly eventually dies. The sweetness of jaggery eventually kills her. In the same way, it is work of Maya. Man gets trapped in Maya's wet jaggery and he gets a taste of world's enjoyment, but he never gets out of that trap taste, and eventually he dies in this illusion. This is the working form of Maya. For understand, this is good example. A normal person accumulates some wealth under favorable condition. When he gets some money, he understands the importance of that money. He tries again to increase the money. He gets wealth through labor. Money increases, work grows, business grows. On seeing is he becomes the master of innumerable wealth. People consider it is successful in society. Such people search for ways to increase wealth from morning to night. He grows from young told to in search of measures of health. He is counted among the wealthers of the reason. Even his organs do not function. As they grow old, he is neither able to eat properly nor is able to walk. And while sitting, he thinks about his death. Her death come and take us. All of this which we have collected with great effort will be spontaneously missed. This situation keeps him very restless. His eventually succumbs to death, and all of this is the work of a Maya. Hundreds of patients visit in a round doctors. Every day he sees everyone in order from morning to evening. For a certain frame, he sits in his room and tests the patient's right medicine, recommend medicine, and gives more one day. When he is about to get up at the certain time, a sick person comes with him. People pray to doctor for the healing that dying person. The doctor says that time to see our patient is over. So I cannot see him. Even after pleading with the considerable persuasion, he goes to sit in his car without seeing that dying patient. The act of Maya is the absence of a feeling of reverence of compassion for the mortified person in the doctor's mind. High-placed person, highly empowered dignitaries, art scholars of the field of literature, science, respected judges, etc., ignore of ordinary human beings, do not help, do not do even justice of them, do not stand in favor of the exploited and the help. This is the clear function of Maya. Maya confuses a man with his influence and distracts him from his sense of duty and the execution of duty deeds. Maya fascinates humans in various forms. So it is necessary to understand the form and differences of Maya. And now I am presenting some other facts about Maya. Distinctions of illusion. Before presenting the type of distinction of Maya, we are presenting two types of thoughts. The thoughts and expressions will be helpful to understanding the mystery of Maya and knowing as type. Maya's weakness is hidden in her secrets, mysterious. She fascinates human in various forms. In order to understand its differences, we are presenting two ideas respectively. First thought. There are two thoughts. First thought. A military soldier performs a variety of tasks to penetrate his target on the border. He finds His means of hiding attempts to kill his enemy by hiding in a ditch. Many types of his weapons help him in the task. The army hides itself on the forest, plant vines, and attacks the enemy. He attacks, its only goal is to kill the enemy. As a Trigunimay Maya, three types of illusion. Maya goes undercover. She works to seduce humans with the three weapons, Sat, Raj and Tam. These are the weapons of Maya. A man comes after being wounded by the Sat, Raj and Tam, all three weapons, and eventually comes to death. Second thoughts. A dancer proficient in dance or thrilling the audience with the different types of instrument, coming in front of the audience with the different gestures of her dance. Performing dance and the vocals of instruments, its goal is entice the audience. The audience is fascinated by her dance. She is tapped on her form, appearances, dance, art, emotionally melody, and singing. These six facts fascinated the attendees and entice them. Similarly, Maya with the three major differences and three stance implicates a man in his art and destroy him. Six types of Maya. Sattvic Maya, Sattvic illusion. Rajasi Maya, Tamsi Maya. Satrast mixed Maya, Rastam mixed Maya, and Sattam mixed Maya. According to above, three types of major Maya and three types of secondary Maya, all action of human body take place. For this reason, it is necessary to understand what action take place in the body due to their effects. Observe the action of the body affected by three types of major illusion. This is an important fact about the Maya. And now, in further session, I will describe three types of Maya: Sattvic illusion, body reaction affected by Sattvic Maya, and body reaction affected by Rajasi Maya, and body reaction affected by Tamsi Maya. So, body reaction, I have presented three types of illusion, three forms of illusion. First form, Sattvic Maya, Sattvic illusion, and second, Rajasi illusion, and third, Tamsi illusion. The three types of Maya or illusion leaves her effect on body differently, and so in further session